I'm reduced to cheering myself. Cheers, by the way. Can I just have a moment to appreciate the late, great Keith Floyd? It's like Keith Floyd does interiors. What a fabulous experience that you are sharing with us. This is the world's first live sequence of 5-minute makeovers, and it's going down quite well, isn't it, Captain Alex?
They're loving it. Eliza.
Come on, love me.
Eliza absolutely loved this.
She's got good taste.
And they're all loving the pineapple, especially.
Really?
And Clara says this is so much fun having a brilliant night. And Jill says, Laurence, some lovely ideas and having a giggle at your comments too.
Bless you, bless you, bless you. And may I just recommend at this point a goodly glass of wibbly wobbly water. It will make the evening fly by. It's working for me. Keep liking us. Keep sharing the page with all your friends. And also don't forget that everything you see now can be yours. You can order it. Some of it will actually be in your very lovely possession by the end of the week. And because this is Littlewoods, you can share the cost. It's about affordable luxury, isn't it, team? Yes! Exactly. None of that hoity-toity, high-end, expensive stuff for us. Now, at the end of this sequence, I will be sharing with you which lucky viewer will be winning 1,000 Littlewoods pounds to do with whatever they want in Littlewoods. Plus, I've got another spot prize for anyone who's getting in touch on the telephone or on Facebook who wants me to answer a tricky, knotty, difficult, perhaps even itchy interior questions. Yes, it does sound like Embarrassing Bodies live, but with tiebacks. So what we're going to do now, just in case you did miss earlier, this absolutely sensationally slinky, look at it sitting dining room. Look at that. It's all going on there. But what we're going to do now is, and are you ready for this? Welcome the sexy bedroom. Ooh. Yes. But this is quite interesting because also, I mean, one of the things I covered earlier is this idea that actually we are all living in smaller and smaller spaces. We don't have the luxury of suites and suites of rooms. In fact, particularly in an urban context, often you're leading from one room to another. So I've deliberately created this idea of a bedroom that has a relationship with the sitting room, with the dining room. And what I'm doing is I'm using the same kind of colour palette, this very slinky, very sophisticated, very glamorous, black, soft flock wallpaper available from Littlewoods, but then kind of sparking it up with a bit of pink. I think we all need a bit of pink, don't you? Oh, yes. So I have got the task of making that room look sexy. Luckily, I've got a whole series of apprentices. I have got sorcerer's apprentices aplenty who will be helping me out on this one. And using some of my collection, which you are now seeing live and exclusively for Littlewoods. We launched it to the press today. They loved it, and I wanted to share it with you as quickly as possible. So we have got 5 minutes to turn that into the sexiest bedroom you've ever seen. Kevin, come forth. Let me just rub the lamp. Come on, bring it in. Come on. I like the way he's not bringing anything. You know, obviously you've decided to be Foreman Kev.
No, it's Kevin.
Oh, sorry, I do apologise. Ooh, dear. I'm off his Christmas card list. Blimey, that's a scary moment.
Message off Patricia.
Yes.
Says, what colour is the best bedroom for a nice night's sleep?
Nice night's sleep, seriously. And I know it sounds a bit scary, but I love black. It was a real innovation for me when I painted my first bedroom black. It's a great way of creating a very, very sophisticated environment. You know, your bedroom, you spend most of your time in it, wanting it to be enclosed and to be comfortable. Black doesn't mean that you're turning gothic, by the way. Don't worry. Provided you do it in a very elegant, very crisp, almost Georgian way, like I've done here, using plenty of white panels. I mean, in fact, this is the perfect way of doing it. Having white panels with a bit of black flock wallpaper in the middle, but then nobody will be surprised to hear me say that, will they? Come up this end, by the way. I don't know why we're all cowering down here. Because we've got some lovely things. Yes, go on, Alex.
Facebook, Jen and Kiara having a little argument on Facebook. We're not sure whether stripes are
Jen,
best or no
Kiara,
stripes.
if you're going to argue, can you please do that in a child's paddling pool full of jelly? Thank you. So what did they want to know?
If stripes are best or stripes aren't best.
Well, it depends what you want stripes for, doesn't it, Alex?
It does.
Yes. If you want to make your room look taller, then vertical stripes are very good. But if you want your room to look bigger, and this is a real sneaky trick, have them horizontally, because what happens... Remember back to primary school art when you did that whole thing with vanishing points. Do you remember that? When you did that thing where all the walls came together like that. Now, if you've got vertical stripes, that distracts your eye. It makes your eye believe that you don't actually have corners to the room, which makes the room look bigger. It was a very fashionable thing in the Art Deco period and worked very well. Now, what's lovely is you're bringing in the underwear. What's worrying me is it's warm. No, that's a nice little joke. We had the press turning up today, and every time I opened the Scaramouche wardrobe, Kevin added yet another rather naughty bit of nighty.
2 minutes
I'm not
gone.
complaining. Anyway, going well. 2 minutes right now. Who else have we got? Who has got on the telephone?
Someone on the phone.
How are you?
Hello.
Oh, hello. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Yasmin.
Hello, Yasmin, darling. What can I do to help you?
Well, we've just moved into Waltham Abbey, and we've got basically
Don't give
a black
the address.
canvas. It's
They'll all
white
be coming
wall.
round. What's the problem with wherever you're living?
It's a new house. Everything's been whitewashed.
Yeah.
And we just don't know what to do with the bedroom, really.
Right. Okay, well, this would be a good start. All of it's obviously available now for you to order. But no, I mean, the thing, never, ever, ever forget, Yasmin, your home, the way you design your home, the way you create your home is the ultimate symbol of who you are. You know, what clothes you wear, what car you drive, even to a certain extent what holidays you go on, people will notice, they will comment, they will judge. But actually, your home is all about your interior. And for goodness sake, the world is such a scary, cold place now. I want to make sure that when I shut my front door, all of those problems are left outside. It's about expressing and really enjoying a personality. And if there's one room in the house where you can really let rip, it is, Yasmin dear, the bedroom. That should be every bit as lovely, as sensual, as sexy, as opulent as you and your wardrobe are. I mean, one of the things I really wanted to do with this space was, and I've been saying this a lot to the press, is that this bedroom is all about the fact that you can come home at night, possibly a little bit worse for champagne, fall flat on the bed without taking your makeup off, and when you wake up the next morning and your bra's dangling from the curtain pole and your shoes are on top of the wardrobe and your dress is on the floor, it actually looks even better. Because that, as far as I'm concerned, is the test of a fabulous room.
1 minute
Somewhere
left.
that fits round you. 1 minute left. Kevin, you're a marvel. Come. Oh, my goodness me. How could you spare it? Look at this lacy bit of nothing.
Emma says she wants that wardrobe. No, she needs that wardrobe.
She needs that wardrobe. That is the Scaramouche wardrobe in bronze. As I say, this new finish that we've pioneered live and exclusive for you on Littlewoods, which is using this very Art Deco solution of mirror, but using it with this wonderful pinky gold texture. You can pre-order it now, and because it's Littlewoods, you may spread the cost. How wonderful is that? Keep liking us, keep sharing us. I feel kind of as if I'm coming across as a bit needy saying that. It's like, keep liking me. Please keep liking me. Please. But one of the nice things I think about this whole scheme is the sense of it being lived in by a real person. And actually, I have to share this with you. It's been terribly funny. Mrs. Llewelyn-Bowen had to be physically restrained from going to bed in that bed today. We had the press turning up. We had a bit of a night last night. And it was so wonderful. It was so cosy. It was so... And in fact, there was one point where we had some very, very slinky design journalists come in. And she and I were sitting at the table eating sandwiches like a pair of old-age pensioners who were doing a visit round a stately home. It was terribly embarrassing. But for goodness sake, if you can't eat sandwiches in your own lush boudoir, where can you do it? Right, now, Facebook.
Lulu says, my bedroom is my favourite room in the house. Although it's a little outdated, it's black and bold pink. It looks very busy. Aside from pastel colours, what other calming colours can you use?
Why does she want to be calm in the bedroom, for goodness sake?
We don't know.
I know, for goodness sake. But can I just say that Lulu has always been my favourite chanteuse of the 60s, and by thunder, doesn't she look lovely, despite the fact she's 790. Right, so it's all going terribly, terribly well here. We have created an absolutely fabulous... Oh, is that for me? It's for you. Very good. It's going so well.
And Tina, by the way,
yeah,
is
Tina, by the way.
loving the curtains. Are they velvet, she says?
Right, yes, they are in velvet. They're called curtain call, and this is very interesting. Look, ladies and gentlemen, it's got a palmet. Look at that. Now, did you ever think you'd see the day when palmets came back? In fact, one of the cleverer journalists actually pointed out that it is the return of the prodigal palmet. Oh, yes, we like that. But that is available as a kit. And actually, listen, for goodness sake, if there's one place in the home that you want to get the sense of sensuality, right, the sense of texture, the sense of touch, and also the acoustic, it's in the bedroom. Velvet is a fabulous way of making a room feel terribly, terribly cozy. We have another telephone call, don't we?
We do, yes.
One final one.
Final call.
Who are you?
Very quiet. Silence. Oh, John, by the way, says it's a great show. He needs to redecorate now.
Yes, John, you do. Start now. Don't forget, it's all available. It's all available to order now. There we are. Oh, have we got you back? Hello? No. I don't know. I think it's a kind of a... I think she's interpreting the moment through the medium of mime, which is not good if you're on the end of a telephone line.
Hello?
Hello? Oh, hello. Who are you? Who are you? Hey!
Hi. Hi.
Who are you?
I'm Becky and I'm from Oxfordshire.
Oh, Becky, hello. What can I do to help?
Well, I've got quite a small house, so my question is, in a small room, what's the best way of adding storage but not letting it overpower the room?
Now, good question. Number one, do you really need storage? Never forget that if you've got storage, you store stuff. Look at what you've got. Do you really need it? But actually, one of the things I've done with the Scaramouche collection, with the wardrobes and the chest of drawers, use mirrored furniture in a small space like this. It's a fabulous way of ensuring that you don't get big, bullying lumps of furniture in the corner of the room. Also, of course, you're reflecting light, you're reflecting space back. And that is what mirror does. It's not just about maximising light, it's maximising space. It's a wonderful way of doing it, provided you can live with your own lovely reflection. Now, I have no problems with that, Becky, but do you? Are you
No,
woman
that
enough
sounds
to live with
fab.
your own reflection? Or are you a vampire? You never know in Oxfordshire. But wonderful. Has that answered your lovely questions?
Yes, that is fab. Thank
Now,
you.
because I like you so much, I'm going to give you my spot prize, which is a table lamp. Do you have a table?
I do have a table.
Do you have need of a table lamp, Becky?
Yes, I do.
Wonderful. Well, it's coming on its way to you, and it is
Oh.
absolutely lovely. Now, I want you lot to actually now sit back, pour yourself a large glass of wibbly wobbly water, and look at what we've done in the bedroom. Now, look at what we've done there. It's all about creating something that is every bit as individual, every bit as theatrical, every bit as glamorous as you know you really are. It's not about showing off. Bedrooms aren't there to make a statement that's there to be read by other people. This is your one opportunity to create a background to the kind of person you want to be. One of the things that I always find very interesting, people always say when they look at something like that it's such a boudoir. Now, a boudoir is a very, very interesting concept. It comes from the French verb bouder, which means to sulk. And basically, in the 18th century, grand ladies with big powdered hair had a special, gorgeous, fabulous jewel box of a room in which they would go to be 100% girly. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what I've done in this bedroom. But, speaking as a very red-blooded male, I know no man in the country that would say no to a bedroom like this, provided it contained the love of their life. Oh, isn't that a lovely, touching thought? So there we are. Now, I want you to all remember that all of the rooms that we've done tonight, all 4 of those fabulous 5-minute makeovers, will be available for your perusal on the Littlewoods live website later on in the week. I believe that's going to be Friday, is it not, Alex?
Friday. And
Friday.
We've had lots of comments about our LLB t-shirts. Everyone wants one.
Really?
Yes.
Really? Have you no taste? Why would you want that? For goodness sake. Look, you're surrounded by gorgeous velvety opulence, and you want a T-shirt that says Team LLB. Oh, I feel as if... You know, I'm sweating for you here, but there we are. How absolutely wonderful. Now, I have, of course, got one more very, very, very special prize to award. It is 1,000 Littlewoods pounds to be spent in the Littlewoods organ of your choice. Now, what we've done is we've used a very, very complicated machine that selects at random a winner, and so I can now announce, through the medium of the earpiece in my ear, which I forgot to put in, that... The winner, slight imaginary drum roll. Come on, imaginary drum roll. I said imaginary drum roll. Don't build your parts. The winner is Belinda Edwards. Belinda! Belinda! It's you! It's you! Think you now got twice the amount of friends you started off the day with. Isn't that wonderful? It would be lovely if we could possibly get hold of Belinda. Can we get hold of Belinda? She's not on the phone. Do you know what I really like? I like the fact they didn't keep me hanging on there. You know, there's no sort of, oh yes, we'll try. No, she's not on the phone. What's nice now, though, is she's got £1,000. She can buy a phone. And she, I'll buy a really particularly lovely phone as well. She can also, if she wants, do all of this because, by thunder, this may look like $1 million. It's certainly not going to cost you $1 million. If there's one thing I've tried to achieve with my live and exclusive collection for Littlewoods. It's the fact that when you get it home and when your pals come round to see it, they're going to assume you spent 5 times the amount you actually did. Don't forget, you can spread the cost. Now, for goodness sake, keep liking us, keep sharing with us, keep with it. This has been an incredible televisual experience. For the first time ever, live and unaided, we have created 4 5-minute makeovers. Thank you very much to what's left of the team. There's a nice warm pub somewhere that's got the rest of it. Thank you very much to everyone who's posted in questions, who's asked questions, who's got through on the telephones, who's come through on Facebook. Thank you very much to Alex. Isn't he lovely? Yeah. Oh. What's really nice is that every granny in the country is going, oh, he's worth a Werther's original. Do send them in. You know, in fact, for a packet of Werther's originals, he's yours. So, thank you very much indeed to Alex, captain of the laptop. Thank you very much to my fabulous design assistants. But most of all, guess what? Thank you to you lot for sharing what has been quite an iconic day for me. Absolutely, seriously. I have never been given an opportunity to create a collection of which I've been more proud. Littlewoods are the most fabulous partner for something like this. And when you see this stuff in the flesh, I think you are going to be absolutely amazed. I have absolutely adored being in your life for the last hour. I hope it's been something that has encouraged you, that has given you something, and maybe actually inspired you to make your room, make your home, make your life as glam and as lovely as me. Thank you very much indeed. I've been Laurence Llewelyn-Bowen. See you next time. Goodbye. Sorry, there were more bits.